Good morning, everyone. This is Manjunath. Welcome back to this session. In this session, we will be learning on string classes using library classes. The objectives are learn about literal strings, learn about string constructors, learn about commonly used methods, understand immutability of strings, learn to format numbers into strings. So let's get started. So string class facts. What are the facts available in strings? An object of the class represents a string of characters. The string class belongs to the Java language package which does not require any import statement. Here you need not have to use import java.util.star or any other kind of packages. Without using import also you can use the classes or strings. Like other classes, string has constructors and methods. So let's learn more about literal strings with an example. So in this slide, assign a literal to a string variable. So string name, I have kept it as Robert. So calling a method on a literal string. Char is a data type. First initial is equal to Robert dot char at 0. You need to understand what is this char at. Char at is nothing but each character is being identified one by one. So 0 is the first position and 1 is the second position, 2 is the third position and so on. So here string name I have given as Robert. So directly I can invoke Robert.character at 0. So character at 0, it gives you the answer as R, capital letter R. Second type of calling method or string variable is char first initial is equal to name dot character at 0. So here name is nothing but Robert and Robert is nothing but name. You can see in the string name is equal to Robert. So I have used is equal to symbol. So either you can use name or Robert. Both are same. So name dot character at 0. Here also you will get the output as capital letter R. This is an example of literal string. Now immutability. What is immutability in programming language? So it's nothing but once created a string cannot be changed. None of its method changes the string. Such objects are called immutable. Immutable objects are convenient because several references can point to the same object safely. You can use several reference, but once you use immutability, the string cannot be changed. That is called immutability. Now, advantages of immutability. So what is the advantage of immutability? Uses less memory. So ultimately when you write a program, the less memory should be used for complex programs. Here I have taken an example. String word1 is equal to Java. So word1 is nothing but Java. And the second example is string word2. So string word2 I have kept as word1. So you can see here word1 is Java and word2 is equal to word1. So word2 is equal to word1 is nothing but Java only. So this is one kind of saving the memory. So you can see the pictorial representation. Word1 and word2 both gives you the same answer as Java. So you can see it in the right hand side of this slide. String word1 is equal to Java. It is same as the left hand side. So the second string is word2 is equal to new string word1. So here when you use new string, the memory is being wasted in the compiler. So this is less efficient and waste of memory. Between these two, the best way of using the string is the left hand side one. So string word1 is equal to Java and word2 is equal to word1. It is automatically interchanging the string, but the value or the statement is the same. Disadvantages of immutability. Less efficient. You need to create a string, that is the new string, and throw away the old one even for small changes. Let us take an example. In this slide, I have taken example as string word is equal to Java. So the word is nothing but Java. Now char ch. So what I'm going to do with this? So here char ch is equal to character dot to uppercase. So whatever the character is being saved, that has to be converted to uppercase. I mean to say capital letter. So which letter has to be converted to capital letter or uppercase? So I have given a command there, word dot character at 0. So what is word dot character at 0? So at 0, so 0 is the index of Java. So 0 holds J and 1 holds A and 2 holds V and 3 holds A. So this is the index of this Java. So what I have to do is I have to convert the first letter, that is the index of Java, that is in 0th position. So you can see a word Java, all are in small letter. So in the second box you can see J is become capital letter. So this is how you need to change the character from uppercase to lowercase and lowercase to uppercase using the method as word dot character at 0. 0 is the index of the word Java. Now empty strings. So empty string, the word empty itself indicates that nothing is there in the string. An empty string has no characters. Its length will always show as 0. You can see the example there. String word 1. In the double quotes, if you don't write anything, that is called as empty string. Or string word 2 is equal to new string. In the bracket, if you don't write anything, then that is empty string. So this is how we invoke empty strings. Methods. In methods, we are going to discuss length and character at. So what is length? What is the use of length? Int length, it means it returns the number of characters in the string. Char character at I, it means it returns the character at position I. So let us see with the example. Problem dot length. So problem dot length is a method. So here we are finding the number of characters in the string. So problem PROBLEM. Each character will have one number. So when you find these numbers, when you total this number, it is 7 characters. So the 7 is being shown as in returns, I mean to say the output. So whenever you use length, it will find the length of the string. Here the string name is problem. So total length of the problem string is 7. Second example, second method is character at. So character at will find the position of that I. So I is nothing but the number. Here the string which I have taken is window. So here char at 2. So char at 2 means second position. What is the character is being placed, need to get the output. So the first character will be 0th position. Second character, that is I, will be in the first position, and third character will be in the second position. So character at 2. When I write the method as character at 2, it should give you the result as n. So it should find out the index of that number and print the alphabet placed in the string. So now let us discuss on substring. So what is substring? It is nothing but a new string by copying characters from an existing string. So when you have a string, you break down into another part of the string, that is called substring. Let us see with example. So example here I have taken as television. Television is a string. I want to make a television string into a substring from 2, 5. So from 2, 5, the answer will be LEV. So LEV, here T will be 0th position, E will be first position, and L will be second position. So we have given a command to start from 2, that is from L, and it has to end at the 5th position. 5th position will be V. So here by using television, I am breaking the string into a substring from 2, 5. I mean to say from second position to the 5th position. So answer will be LEV. Second string which I am going to discuss now is a immutable. Immutable is a string Substring I am going to do is 2. Here I am not giving the ending position or beginning position. I am just giving a index number. So what does it mean? What is the difference between these two is, in television we know the beginning and the ending. I mean to say from where to start and from where to stop. In the second string, that is immutable, you don't know the ending point or the beginning point. You have to start from second index, that is I is the first position 0 and M is the second position, that is 1. So after that whatever the string available should be printed. It means to say that 0 and first position should be ignored. From second position it has to print. So answer will be mutable. The third one is Bob dot substring. So here Bob dot substring 9. So this cannot perform the action because Bob has got only 3 positions or 3 index, 0, 1 and 2. But you cannot break the string by telling the number as 9 because you don't have the sufficient length of the string. So this is called as an empty string. So this is how we break a string into a substring. Now let us move on to the next string, that is index of. So what is index of? Here I have taken an example as President George Washington. The string name is called as President George Washington. What are the kinds of index we can find? So the first one is name. So when you use the method as name is nothing but President George Washington. So President George Washington dot index of P. So P is in which position? So you can see I have given a number here. P stands for 0th position. So it should return the value as 0. Second one, name dot index of E. So where does this E stands? E stands in the second position. Answer will be 2. Name dot index of George. It starts from the position 10. So answer is 10. Name dot index of E comma 3. So E comma 3 is nothing but first time the E is encountered on second position. Next time E is encountered on 6th position. So starting searching at position 3. So the answer will be 6. Next one, name dot index of Bob. So here the string name is President George Washington, but we have given a string as Bob. That will not find the relevant answer, and it says negative, and it says it is not present in the string, that is -1. -1 is nothing but it's false. Last index of President George Washington. So the last index of E. So in this string the last time E is encountered is in 15th position. So answer will be placed as 15. Next string is trim. What is the term trim used for? The trim is used to delete the unwanted space, or we can call it as white space. Okay, now I have taken an example called Hey Bob. Okay, string 1 is Hey space Bob. Now what happens? I want to trim word 1, that is Hey Bob. Now when you use the string as trim, word dot trim, so whatever the white space available in that string will be deleted. Word 2 is Hey Bob. No space on either end. It might be in the beginning or it in the middle or it in the end. There should not be any space. Word 1 is still Hey Bob with space. So when you use trim, the space will be removed. Next is replace. So replace is nothing but replacing the present alphabet to a new alphabet is called replace. Now the example shows word 1 is rare, R-A-R-E, and the word 2 is rare dot replace R by D. So wherever you find R, the R has to be replaced by D by using the string method replace. So here word 2 is dead, but word 1 is still rare because in word 2 we are replacing R by D. So this is how we replace a string from the existing string. So the next string is concatenation. So concatenation is nothing but joining more than one word is called concatenation. Here I have taken word 1 as Ray, word 2 as think, word 3 as ing. So let us learn how to concatenate all the three words. First we'll concatenate two words. So string result is equal to word 1 plus word 2. So put together it will become rethink, that is using plus operator. Now by using the method concat also we can do, that is string result is equal to word 1 dot concat word 2. By using this concat both the words will get concatenated and it will be joined into one string called rethink. Next one is result plus is equal to word 3. So already result word 1 dot concatenate word 2, the answer is rethink. So result plus will be rethink and is equal to word 3. So word 3 I have told you it is ing. So rethink plus ing is rethinking. So the word 3 is also joined at the third stage. This is how the concatenation works. Thank you so much for watching.